Now, from the downtown of Northwest Arkansas, in Uptown Rogers, with weather from Bentonville to Fayetteville, Fort Smith, and beyond, here's Oz weather meteorologist, Garrett Lewis.
Oh, what a nice looking Sunday, looking live this afternoon. Actually, it's it's still morning, right? We're at closing in on the 10 o'clock hour. Feels like afternoon out there, though. As warm as it's gotten so far compared to the last day or so, it's been very chilly. Matter of fact, temperatures yesterday really struggled to even hit 30 degrees or 40 degrees in Northwest Arkansas. We were stuck in the mid 30s. We barely broke 40 in Fort Smith. It's nice out there now, and it is warming up. So it's going to be a nice sunny Sunday for us, but we are going to have some changes. The big weather story is going to be the warm up through Wednesday. Highs nearly hit 80, right? 80 degrees, middle of the week. And then the front moves through Thursday, and that's going to be our story, our big weather story for us. So let's talk about what's happening out there right now. This is a look, a big picture of what's going on. We do have a low pressure system that's farther to the south. This is around Florida or so, but you can see some cloud cover with it and some rainfall. That's no factor for us. The only reason I'm showing you this is to show you that most of the country is pretty quiet right now across the heartland, including our area here in Northwest Arkansas, Fort Smith, or northwest part of the state from Rogers south, looking pretty good. To the west, though, you can see this area of rainfall that's starting to move in. We're going to be looking at increasing shower chances for us heading into the middle of the week due to that system that's just off towards the west. Now, as far as that system goes, I'm taking you to the upper level wind chart real quick. And what I wanted to do with this one was show you how this is going to play out. So if we step through time here, this is the 300 millibar winds. So this is the top of the atmosphere. And you can see this little kink. See this little kink that's out here right around Salt Lake, Utah? This little loop-de-loo here. We'll track this thing as it goes through this week. See how it moves through right here, right in there? That is Thursday morning. So that's actually a front that moves through. On these isobars, what you can do is draw a little line through the kinks, and that's where you find the short waves or the troughs. So the front moves through there and sweeps through the area Thursday morning. The rain chances are not that great with it, and then it moves out. I did see another small chance of rain in the data coming up towards the weekend. We'll see how that plays out there. It looks like a little quick shower, that little short wave that's moving through. The bigger one is that one that's out on the west coast that moves across the central United States right there and then moves into parts of Arkansas towards the middle of the week, mostly towards the Wednesday night, Thursday. I should tell you, too, out ahead of the front, we'll have breezy south winds, not only pushing temperatures to 80, but it's also dry outside, and there's a lot of dead vegetation. So the fire danger is going to be a little bit higher than it normally is, just because we've got nothing's green yet. Haven't had the spring green up. And so when a brush fire goes, it really goes. And to that end, expect to see some controlled burns. The forestry department typically does these controlled burns heading into the months of March and even early April. Tree pollen's picking back up, and you'll probably see some smoke. I haven't even looked at the prescribed burns. Maybe I'll put a link to that on the website. But those prescribed burns typically are done early in the spring season when everything is still dead. Got some push alerts I can send out if you want to download the Oz Weather app. I think it's finally pushed up higher in the Apple App Store. For a while there, you couldn't find it, but after a couple thousand downloads, it seems to have pumped the algorithm up. It's also on the website. It's oz-weather.com, but also got the domain NWA Weather just because I thought it would be a little bit easier to remember. So nwaweather.com or oz-weather.com, and that'll be a good source of weather information as we head into the spring tornado season. I'll be able to do it as often as I can and when I'm available. I should point out, though, I'm not quitting my job at F&B NWA. I love finance, and I'm planning on doing that and teaching spin classes, which is a lot of fun too. Still doing that, but this is going to be more of a hobby and more of a fun project for a connected weather community from Bentonville, Bella Vista, Key Ridge, Fayetteville, Springdale, Rogers, Fort Smith, Van Buren. Got a lot of weather fans here, and it's going to be fun to connect with all you guys. I'm working on doing some phone segments, and I'm also working on podcasts. So if you have an idea of somebody local that you want me to interview on a podcast, you can put that in the comments. I'm making a list, and we'll hope to get that off the ground. I'll be doing a weekly podcast coming up. I'll publish that later tonight that just talks about the weather for the next week or so. Nothing big on it, and no interviews yet, but interviewing someone is something I hope to add to it. So, good looking forecast. Enjoy your Sunday. Plan on a big warm up on Wednesday and the next cold front by Thursday. See you later, guys.